If I could only choose 5 exercises for the rest of my life, these are the 5 that I would choose. Obviously, this is hypothetical, but if you think about it, as a dad, we only have a limited amount of time. And so if we're just doing all these like random exercises that we see on social media because they look cool, lots of time, it's a waste of time. We want to think about the exercises that hit the most muscle groups, that build the most muscle, that make us strong, and that keep us in the game for the longest amount of time. Let's start out with exercise number 1. All right, my top exercise, if I could only choose 5 exercises for the rest of my life, is the barbell front squat. I hear C-Bum talking about this a lot. If you didn't know, probably the most famous bodybuilder in the world right now is when you squat, if you're looking for quad hypertrophy, if you can go deep and heavy in your hamstrings, hit your calves, that's where we're gonna see the most quad hypertrophy. I love back squats. Probably my favorite exercise, but if I can only choose 5, the front squat makes a lot of sense because it gets that weight out front, causes us to emphasize the quads a little bit more. We're getting core work, we're getting shoulder work, so we're killing a lot of birds with just one stone. Options for the front squat, I really like to go heavy on front squats, building to a heavy single. I'll do something like a warm-up set of 5, and then set of 2, set of 2, set of 1, set of 1, set of 1, and build to a heavy single. You can also go a little more moderate, 5 sets of 5. And then on times when you're really wanting to blow up the quads, 3 sets of 15 on the front squat. Absolutely killer. And for exercise number 2, we've got the weighted chin up. This is one of my all-time favorite exercises. Epic for building both the back and the biceps. For me, weighted chin-ups are kind of similar to front squats. We can go really, really heavy. So like 3 to 5 sets of 2 to 5 reps going super, super heavy. Or we can go a little bit lighter. So say adding like 5 to 10 pounds on a belt or between our feet and going for 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Either works great. I love pull-ups with the overhand grip, but if we're having to be picky and choosy, by going with the underhand grip or supinated grip, we're able to hit both the back and a little bit more biceps. And as dads, guys, we got to work on the gun show. Guys, one of my favorite things to say to my kids is to like flex and be like, can't cage these pythons. For exercise number 3, we've got the single leg RDL. I really struggled whether to choose the barbell RDL or we could go much heavier, but I like the single leg because we get unilateral, able to train both the glutes, low back, and hamstrings, specifically the glutes and the hamstrings, one at a time. I like 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. And again, you can get heavy on these, but really like these specifically just because we're able to work the glutes and the hamstrings one at a time. And if you have any muscular imbalances between the left and the right leg, we're kind of able to shore those up. For exercise number 4, and for the chest, shoulders, and triceps, we've got the dumbbell incline bench press. So I opt for the incline over flat because we get a little bit more of the upper chest, which is typically a pretty weak area for most guys, including me. We get more delts because of the incline. And then I chose dumbbells over the straight bar because we can get more range of motion, less stability. And again, love the bar, love the flat bench. But if you can only choose one, I think this variation makes the most sense. Just like all the others, you could go really, really heavy, 3 to 5 sets, 3 to 5 reps, or you can go a little bit lighter, 3 or 4 sets, 12 to 15 reps, and there's merit and benefit in both. Last but not least, and y'all probably already knew it was coming, we've got sprints. I really like to opt for the hill sprints, especially for dads, because they're lower impact. Due to going uphill, you're also on dirt, which is also less impact than concrete, y'all. But any type of sprints, once per week, I really like 8 to 12 reps of a 40-yard sprint. Y'all, they aid in fat loss, they help build muscle mass, they improve your cardio, they're good for bone density, especially if you're doing them outside, you're getting in the sunlight, getting some vitamin D. Great way to include your kids in your workouts. Y'all, just a win, 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 win. Fellas, I would get real consistent with at least once per week getting in your sprints. Stay athletic, never get slow. I usually tack my YouTube videos on top of a workout that I'm already actually doing. Just finished up my workout. Couple pro tips. Number one, fellas, if you need the best protein in the game, First Form's Formula One Clear is an absolute game changer. It mixes easy. If you're like me and have been working out for a long time, you've always been taking like chocolate protein, vanilla protein, maybe strawberry protein. The fruit flavored proteins from First Form have been a game changer for me. They're delicious, they're fun. It's just a fun way to mix it up in something that I'm already doing. So I've got the rainbow sherbet right now. Absolutely delicious, 22 grams of protein per serving. I will link that in the episode description. Everybody, your grandma, your mom, your wife, you, creatine monohydrate. So important. I've always taken 5 grams. I recently just bumped it up to 10 grams and I might bump it up to 15 over time. Creatine monohydrate is cheap. It's effective. You can mix it in with your water. I just take it with my post-workout because that makes sense to me, guys, but great for muscle mass, for strength building, and they're even now saying that creatine has a ton of cognitive benefits as we age, so we can decrease cognitive decline. Last but not least, y'all, I will take this to work with me and have this later with a protein bar. So this is Microfactor. Fellas, a lot of men are low on magnesium, low on vitamin D, helps with testosterone, helps with performance. This has a multivitamin, a probiotic, essential fatty acids, CoQ10. This is a real winner. I like it that I don't have to have like 6 different bottles. I just take this little pack with a meal, usually with my protein bar, and it just kind of shores up all the nutrients that I need. Y'all, we've been setting up for Christmas in my house. It's looking good in here. We've got some renovations coming up in a few weeks. I may keep y'all posted on that. We'll see. I'm late for work. I've got to go. Thanks for watching. Share this video with a dad you think it might be an encouragement to. Keep crushing goals and lifting up some others along the way.